Beloved, there is a divine whisper echoing through the winds of August 8th, a sacred confirmation from heaven that you are not just anyone. You are chosen, appointed, and anointed for a time such as this. The world may have overlooked you, underestimated you, or tried to label you, but Psalm 91 is about to rewrite your identity. This psalm is not just a comfort, it is a declaration, a prophetic banner over your life. This is the season where God is pulling back the veil to show you who you truly are in Him. You are not forgotten. You are not rejected. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. And this psalm is your evidence. You are not hidden. You're hidden in Him. There is a profound difference between being overlooked by people and being hidden by God. When you are overlooked, it feels like rejection, like invisibility in rooms where you should have been recognized. But when you are hidden by God, it is protection disguised as obscurity. Psalm 91 begins with this mystery. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This is not about invisibility to man. It is about invincibility through God. There are some seasons where God must tuck you away, not because you are unworthy, but because you are too valuable to be exposed prematurely. In our human reasoning, we equate visibility with validation. But in the spirit, your hiding is your preparation. God hides those He wants to shape, to sharpen, to fill with weight that won't crush Him when the spotlight comes. Many of you have been praying for platforms, but God has been calling you to the secret place, that place where no one sees the tears you cry. That place where your heart breaks before God, but your hands stay lifted. That place where you have questions, but still choose worship over worry. Being hidden in Him means that when the arrows fly, they miss. Not because you dodged them, but because you were never the target. They couldn't find you. You were concealed in the cleft of His presence. It means the enemy formed weapons, but none prospered because he couldn't locate your spiritual coordinates. The shadow of the Almighty is not just poetic, it is strategic. You are in divine witness protection. Your destiny is being guarded by angelic assignments. Your calling is being wrapped in layers of grace, and your identity is being refined so that when you emerge, you won't just look chosen, you will move like it. When God hides you, He also heals you. You cannot carry wounds into warfare. So in the secret place, He deals with your inner conflicts, your trust issues, your unforgiveness, and your fear of being seen. Some of you have been asking God, why am I not further along? And He responds, because I love you too much to send you out before you're ready. Hiddenness is not punishment, it's preparation. David was hidden in the fields before he ever held a crown. Esther was hidden in the palace before she ever saved a people. Jesus Himself was hidden for 30 years before His 3-year ministry. Being hidden in Him doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're located in a realm where oil flows, not applause. It's the realm where intimacy bursts in sight, where stillness produces strength, and where the identity of being chosen becomes louder than the identity of being liked. You're not just waiting, you're becoming. Every moment in the secret place is making you dangerous to hell. Every minute you've spent in prayer instead of performance has added weight to your authority. You are not missing your moment. You are maturing for it. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. And when God finally unveils you, the world won't recognize you because the version that emerges from the shadow will carry a fragrance of heaven. a confidence of the called, and the unmistakable mark of the chosen. Divine protection is your inheritance, not a request. You don't have to beg God to cover you. He already has. You don't have to plead for safety when it's already part of your identity as a child of the Most High. Psalm 91 does not say he might protect you or perhaps he will rescue you. It declares with certainty, surely he shall deliver you. That word surely is a covenant word. It is the language of someone who has rights, not just hopes. As one who is chosen, covered, and called, divine protection is not a bonus, it's a birthright. There are things that should have reached you, but they didn't. There are accidents that were scheduled against your name, but got canceled in heaven's command center. There are plots formed in darkness that never saw the light of day because God rerouted them before you even sensed danger. This is what it means to live under the promise of protection that Psalm 91 speaks of. It is not a passive idea. It is an active force working around you, even when you are unaware. You've been walking through valleys that others didn't survive, and you're still here. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because of covenants. When the scripture says 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you, it is not poetic exaggeration, it is prophetic reality. The weapons may form, but they won't prosper. The storm may rise, but you won't drown. This is not because you're stronger, it's because you're covered. And this coverage is not conditional upon your perfection. That's what makes it divine. Human protection is based on performance. Do well, stay safe. But divine protection is rooted in love, chosen, therefore kept. Even when you made the wrong turn, God redirected what could have destroyed you. Even when you stayed too long in places you should have left, grace guarded you until you had the strength to walk away. The angels assigned to your name, they're not on standby, they're on assignment. Psalm 91 assures us, he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways, not just in your spiritual ways, all your ways. That means your family, your health, your travel, your mental state, your relationships, your finances. Everything that concerns you is under surveillance from heaven. You are not walking alone. You are surrounded by a divine security system that doesn't sleep or slumber. You may not always feel safe, but safety in God is not about feelings. It's about foundation. The winds may blow, the world may shake, but the one who abides under his shadow is unshakable. Being chosen doesn't mean you won't walk through trials. It means the fire won't burn you, the flood won't overtake you, and the fall won't be fatal. But what you're surviving is evidence that you are wrapped in a promise. Every near miss, every last minute escape, every accident that turned into a testimony, all of it speaks to a God who doesn't just observe your life, but invades it with divine interruptions. You are not lucky, you are covered. And your covering is not paper thin, it's blood bought. When you understand that protection is your inheritance, fear loses its grip. You stop living reactive and start walking boldly. You stop panicking about what could happen and start resting in what will. That you are held, hidden, and helped by a God who calls you his own. You don't earn this kind of safety. You step into it through identity. You are not protected because you're invisible to danger. You are protected because you're visible to God. And he has declared that nothing, absolutely nothing, can snatch you out of his hand. The secret place is a weapon, not a retreat. Many people misinterpret the secret place as an emotional escape, a temporary hiding spot when life becomes overwhelming. But for those who are chosen, The secret place is not about running from the battle. It is about preparing for it. Psalm 91 opens by anchoring the believer in this truth: he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The word dwell doesn't mean visit occasionally. It means to live, to inhabit, to make it your constant address. When you live in a secret place, you don't panic when warfare arises. You posture yourself in authority. This place isn't physical, it's spiritual. It's where God reveals, restores, and refines. It's not about hiding under the blankets. It's about coming under the covering of glory. This is where your discernment is sharpened, your peace is replenished, and your identity is reaffirmed. While others are using busyness as a badge of purpose, you're learning how to be still and know. In the secret place, you're not escaping responsibility, you're embracing it with clarity. The secret place is where strategies are downloaded. It's where God gives you blueprints for your next move. It's where the confusion of the world cannot compete with the clarity of heaven. It's where you hear his voice above the noise of culture, above the lies of the enemy, and above the doubts that echo in your own soul. There are things God will only tell you in private, so that when you stand in public, you carry weight, not just words. Jesus himself modeled the power of the secret place. Before every major miracle, every public moment, he withdrew to pray. He didn't use crowds to fuel him. He used communion. When he was about to choose the 12 disciples, he spent the night in prayer. When he was about to go to the cross, he went to Gethsemane. These were not acts of weakness. They were demonstrations of spiritual strategy. Power is not found in platforms. It is forged in privacy. The reason why some battles didn't shake you is because you had already won them in the secret place. The enemy tried to trap you, but your discernment had already exposed him in prayer. People tried to pull you into emotional warfare, but your peace had been guarded in worship. You don't fight your battles publicly first. You fight them in the shadow, and then you walk out the victory. The secret place is not where you lose time. It's where you redeem it. It's where wasted energy is restored, where fragmented emotions are healed, and where your spirit is aligned with heaven's agenda. It's where tears become oil. It's where silence becomes strategy. It's where you stop reacting and start responding. You don't need to defend yourself when you dwell in the secret place. God becomes your defender. There is a depth to the presence of God that cannot be accessed casually. It requires stillness, surrender, and consistency. Some things don't move until you move into the secret place. Some breakthroughs don't come